Hi, everyone, and welcome to another AdventureWomen Destination Deep Dive. I'm Emily. I'm the Director of Sales here at AdventureWomen, and today we'll be exploring Morocco, a trip that I joined in March 2023. I'm excited to share what the experience was like from my perspective and offer personal insights and tips as you're planning for your next adventure. Throughout this video, I'll cover some of my favorite moments and a few things that I think makes Morocco so special. So what do I love about this trip? I love the deep dive into Morocco. It's one of those destinations where every day feels completely different. You move from Rabat on the coast to Chefchaouen, this blue mountain town. You have medieval cities to the Atlas Mountains to the Sahara Desert, into the colorful and bustling Marrakech. So this trip really feels like like I mentioned, a deep dive. You cover a lot of ground over 2 weeks, and it almost feels like several trips in one. What I also love about the itinerary is meeting local women. You have multiple chances to meet different women throughout your journey in Morocco. And it's not simply viewing Morocco by tour bus, it's immersive. You're meeting local families, visiting artisans, learning about traditional crafts, and experiencing the culture in a much more personal way. What I love about traveling through Morocco is it feels adventurous, but you aren't sacrificing comfort. This isn't a strenuous trip. The accommodations are luxurious, from the beautiful riads to the luxury camp in the desert. The desert experience is one of everyone's favorite, and past guests describe it as cinematic and peaceful, which I certainly agree with, having done this trip myself. The pace is easy pace, so really anyone can do this. I will mention that you do have some uneven terrain, cobblestone streets. Most of the riads are not a place where cars can access, so you're going to walk from your vehicle, maybe 10 minutes to the riad. So you just want to be comfortable walking, quite a bit when you're in the different cities, getting in and out of the vehicle. You do get on and off a camel if you'd like to have that camel experience as well in the desert. So in terms of mobility, you certainly want to be comfortable with those aspects of it. But we do also have some longer drives on this trip, and I'll go into those details as well. So here is the itinerary. To give you some perspective, Morocco is quite large, so it's about the size of California. So you can see you're covering a pretty big area and visiting several different locations. While this itinerary includes a few longer drives, those are what make the journey feel so full and so immersive. The scenery, the architecture, the landscapes, they continually change along the way. So you're getting a lot of different experiences while you're traveling. So even though you do have some 6 to 8 hour drives a couple times on this trip to get to some of more of the remote areas where other folks don't typically visit, the reward is a deeper, more authentic experience throughout Morocco. So this is truly off the beaten path. So as you can see, over this 2 week journey, you're going to start in Rabat, head to Chefchaouen, go to Fez, take some time to drive over the Atlas Mountains to the Sahara Desert, and then you'll end your time in Marrakech. Here I am in Rabat. So this was actually my second time visiting Rabat. I had been there 20 years prior, and I have to say it was really interesting to see what had changed and what hadn't changed. So Rabat is Morocco's capital. It offers a relaxing introduction to the country, blending historical landmarks, coastal scenery, and tree-lined boulevards. There's a lot of French influence there, and you have the old city, which feels very much like old world. You have the French Quarter, and then now you have things like big modern buildings and a light rail station and light rail that runs through Rabat. So it really is a fusion of old world and modern. From Rabat, you're going to head to Chefchaouen, the iconic blue city. This is fantastic. I was looking forward to seeing Chefchaouen. It's just so amazing, cinematic. The photography is incredible. This is tucked away in the Rift Mountains. It's a little bit of a drive, but it's well worth it. And of course, it's known for its striking blue painted streets and just peaceful atmosphere. It was a very relaxed small town experience. It has winding lanes, colorful doorways, local markets, and so it's very photogenic and such a memorable location. And I'm glad that we had a chance to visit with AdventureWomen. I think it was one of the favorites for the women on this trip. There are a lot of steep sections and stairs, so again, in terms of mobility, you just want to be comfortable navigating some of those steeper areas. So after Chefchaouen, you drive to Fez. This is really Morocco's cultural and spiritual heart. So it's home to the one of the world's largest and best preserved medieval cities, and it feels like you're taking a step back in time. You're going to explore the maze-like medinas. You'll see centuries-old mosques, artisan workshops, vibrant souks, and of course the famous leather tanneries. This is also an area where you will spend a morning into an early afternoon with a really fascinating women's cooperative. So this is an organization that was started by a woman named Amina, and she really started this to offer a way for women to earn their own income. There's a lot of widows that were looking for ways to support their families, and they've built this community making these beautiful cherry buttons. And so they invited us in, and they kindly hosted us. They taught us how to make these cherry buttons. We were terrible at it. They were kind of laughing at us as we were trying our hand at making these ourselves. And then afterwards, we had one of the best meals, just an incredible experience to sit around a table, share stories, break bread. There was laughing, there was dancing. It really was just such a wonderful day and something that has really stuck with me throughout all of my travels. It's one of my favorite experiences. From Fez, you're going to start your way through the Atlas Mountains. So there's going to be some of your longer drives, but they are broken up. So you're visiting different locations. You're not traveling just like 6 hours straight. You're going to see the landscape changing. You'll see just the differences and just how big Morocco is in terms of the scenery. And so it's really beautiful drives. These are some of your longest days. But it's what you have to do to get to the desert, and it's well worth it because the Sahara Desert, having that experience, seeing it firsthand, it's life changing. So this is just a few of the photos you'll see this morning. You'll get into some smaller Jeeps. They'll drive you into the desert. You feel like you're going to the middle of nowhere. You absolutely are. And then all of a sudden you drive up to this beautiful camp that's set up in the middle of nowhere. And you get to have this amazing day where you're just experiencing the peacefulness of being in the desert. You do have that camel riding experience. You are able to watch the sunset together from a sand dune. You have a fabulous dinner. And then from there, you just get to relax under the beautiful starry night. So it's something that allows people to just take a step back and not feel rushed, just enjoy, and just really kind of think about the journey they've been on up to this point through Morocco. And then from there, you're going to drive and stop a couple times, again, longer drives, to get to Marrakech. So you'll visit a couple other cities in the Atlas Mountains, but you'll end in vibrant Marrakech, absolutely colorful, beautiful, vibrant, lots of history, lots of energy. You'll have those bustling souks, the lively outdoor market. You can visit that at night. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. In the main square, you have tranquil gardens, ornate palaces, and it's just an unforgettable finale to the trip. So when you're in Marrakech, you have a few days there, and it allows you to do a little shopping, go into the souk, do a little bargaining. It's really fun. Purchase all those souvenirs you want to take home. There's a spa. You can add a spa experience. So this is really kind of a slow ending to the trip to allow you, again, just to kind of think through all of the experiences you've had over the last 2 weeks and just prepare for your ride home. Here are some of the accommodations. As we mentioned, you see the tent on the left, one of the riads on the right. Again, this is going to be the luxury camp. We had some women that pulled their mattresses outside and slept under the stars. You're welcome to do that. The one on the right is from Chefchaouen, so it's painted that iconic blue color. And these, again, are going to be extremely luxurious. These are five-star accommodations throughout. A lot of these riads are converted palaces. They feel very opulent. So this is going to offer you a high-end, luxurious experience from start to finish. We do have a couple departures still available in 2026. So if you're looking to travel this year, we do have some space in October and November. Weather's great. It's not too hot in the desert. So if you're looking to travel before the end of the year, please let us know. And then we do have a departure already sold out, March 2027. So the next one, if you're not able to travel in 2026, will be in the fall of 2027. And thank you so much for joining me on this destination deep dive of Morocco. I hope this gives you a better sense of what it's like to experience this trip with us. It was such a memorable adventure going back for my second time with Adventure Women. I'd love for you to experience it too. If you have any questions about this trip or any of our other adventures, please don't hesitate to reach out. Our team of destination experts is always happy to help. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you on an Adventure Women trip soon.